Good morning students. Standard 12, Unit 4, Human Resource Management. Okay, 12th Standard Commerce, Unit 4, Human Resource Management, Chapter 9, Fundamentals of Human Resource Management. Okay, let's see the introduction. So what is Human Resource Management? So it is defined as the process of managing employees in a company, and it can involve the hiring, firing, training and motivating the employees. Okay, so the human resource is the most important element in any organization. Okay, so the success, growth and development of organization depend on the quality of workforce they possess. Okay, so once again, the human resource is the most important element in any organization. So the success, growth and development of organization depends on the quality of workforce they possess. So let's see the meaning of human resource management. So with the advent of globalization, liberalization and privatization leading to advancement in information, communication and technology, pave way for exhibiting the high level of innovation and creativity in human resource. Okay, so second point, in the current scenario, unless the organization recruits, selects and utilize high quality human resource, the sustainability remains a question. Okay, so what is in current scenario means, at present any organization, it has to recruit and select all, utilize the high quality human resources, so then only the particular company can sustain. Okay, so in an organization, the human resource of the employees who are very essential, okay, for the survival as well as the success of an enterprise. So shortly said, we can say the success of any organization lies in the hands of human resource management. Okay, so next we are going to see the definition of human resource management. So definition given by various authors. So first we are going to say, according to Peter F. Drucker, so what is given? Man of all resources available to him. Okay, a man of all resources available to him can grow and develop. Okay, so according to Peter F. Drucker defines, a man of all resources available to him can grow and develop. Okay, so the second author is Michael J. Dukakis. Okay, as per the views of Michael J. Dukakis, human resource is a whole consisting of interrelated, interdependent and interacting the psychological, sociological and ethical components. Okay, next we are going to see characters of human resources. Characters of human resources. So the unique, peculiar and distinctive features of human resource are as under. Okay, so the characters of human resource very unique. Okay, so first one, human resource is the only factor production that lives. Okay, we all know that what we have four factors is production. In production, land, labor, capital and the organization. Okay, so human resources is the only factor production that lives. So second point, human resources created all resources. So it create all other resources. Okay, so third point, it is only the labor of employees that is hired and not the employee himself. That means if employee is a person is giving a job, we are hiring his work only. Okay, so fourth point, human resources exhibits innovation and creativity. Okay, so fifth point, human resources are emotional being. Okay, we all know we are very emotional basis. Okay, so next one, human resource alone can think, act, analyze and interrupt. That means human resources we can think and analyze. Okay, then seventh point, human resources can be motivated either financially and or non-financially. Okay, that means if working of the any company based on your performance, So the company will motivating financially. For example, giving a bonus. Non-financially means giving a present. Okay. The next 8th point, human resource are movable. Okay. So the place is different. So okay, they can move from one company to another company or any organization. Okay. Next, human resources can work as a team. So any work you want to succeed only if it is teamwork. Okay. Okay. So I hope you all understand this characters of human resource management. Okay. So next we are going to see the signification of human resources. So let us see the significance of human resources, importance of human resources. So first point, it is only through human resources all other resources are effectively used. Okay, it is only through human resources all other resources are effectively used. That means we have many resources. Okay, land resources, water resources, mineral resources, animal resources, etc. So all other resources can be used effectively only because of human resources. So human resources is very important resource. Okay, once again, so we have many resources: land resource, water resource, mineral resource, etc. So all other resources can be used effectively only because of the human resources. So human resources is the very important resource. So second point, the sustainable growth of an organization depends on the important resource, human resource. Important resource, human resource. That means the growth of an organization only in the hands of human resource. Okay, the growth of an organization only in the hands of human resource. So third point, industrial relations depends on the human resources. That means the growth of industry lies in the human resources. So the growth of industries lies on the human resource. Okay. Next, fourth point, human relation is possible only through the human resources. Okay, so human relation is possible only the human resources only. Okay, so next, fifth point, human resource manages all other factors of production. Human resources manages all other factors of organization, that is called land, capital and organization. Okay, the sixth point, the skills set of the human resources can be improved through the training and development programs. So the skill set of the human resources can be improved through the training and development programs. That means if we want to improve your skill development level, so any human resource we can give the training and the development programs. Okay, understand? So next, 7th point, human resources can be utilized at all levels of management. Human resources can be utilized at all levels of management. That means that is labor level to the manager level. Okay, the labor level to the manager level. The last point, the human resources are well protected by legislative frameworks. Okay, human resources are well protected by legislative frameworks. Once again, let's go through the segregation of human resources. So first point, it is only through the human resources all other resources are effectively used. Second point, the sustainable growth of an organization depends on the important resource of human resource. Okay, so third point, industrial relations depends on the human resource. Fourth point, human relation is possible only through the human resources. And fifth point, human resource manages all other factors of production. And sixth point, the skills set of the human resources can be improved through the training and development programs. Next, human resources can be utilized at all levels of management. Then last one, the human resources are well protected by legislative frameworks. Okay, I hope you all understand this signification of human resource. Okay, see finally, so human resources includes management, development, research, potential, skill, training, and recruit and employee, leadership, performance, and education. Okay, so the human resource includes management, research, development, potential, skill, training, employee, recruit, leadership, performance, and education. Okay, thank you very much.